Now let's completely switch gears. You know how much I love space and anything with space exploration, and NASA is always bringing new exciting things, including this. It is getting closer to launching one of its most advanced telescopes ever. It's the Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope, designed to explore deep space like dark energy, dark matter, distant planets, and so much more. And I am so honored to be joined to talk to somebody who knows all about this, Bear Witherspoon, who's with the Payload Systems Engineer at NASA, live at the Goddard Space Flight Center in Greenbelt, Maryland. First of all, I love that, first of all, your name's Bear, which is pretty awesome. And then you've got on the clean suit. So I know people here at our station are like, why is he dressed like that? What's going on? I know what it means, but explain to our audience why you have on what you have on right now.
Thank you, first off, but this is not a gag, I promise. I am in a clean room, so we need to keep that extremely clean so that the optics on it are spotless when they go up into space. So I'm the dirtiest thing in here, so you need to put me in this bunny suit to keep it nice and pristine. So that's why.
Well, now you're going to say Bear in a bunny suit from now on. I'm just going to say it.
I didn't even
think about that, but I got you, no problem. But okay, there's a reason, because this telescope is about to change what we know about outer space, especially when it comes to discovering so many things. We have a number of telescopes, our Hubble telescopes, and so many more. But what is unique about dark matter and dark energy, which is going to explore in exoplanets? Explain to people, though, the difference between dark matter and dark energy. I know what it is, but a lot of people are a little confused with that. So what is that?
It is a confusing thing because we don't know a whole lot about it. So your viewers shouldn't feel bad about this. So I saw an astronomer do this once. He said, here's your pie chart, right? A little sliver that's about 5% is all of the matter that we can see in the universe. The rest of this, 95%, is dark energy and dark matter. It's the stuff that is related to how the universe is expanding and also accelerating. But it's an unknown and a very mysterious force and thing. So what we're going to be doing with the Roman Space Telescope is mapping out large swaths of the sky. We have a huge panoramic view, and we're just going to be taking Hubble resolution images of everything, which we don't have yet. And then we can see how large-scale structure kind of behaves. And that is, looking at the things we can see, we can understand how the things we don't see connect them. If that makes sense.
That makes total sense. And I also want you to explain to people, what is, in reality, how much of space do we actually have mapped at this point in just a general perspective? Because I know this is extraordinary when people talk about this.
That's a very good question. Not enough would be my answer. And I always assumed that there was, you know, when you see Hubble images, and they're beautiful. And growing up, I just sort of assumed that we'd done that everywhere, right? We haven't. The amount of data that we're going to take down with Roman in the first 4 months is more than Hubble has taken in 35 years.
Oh, my gosh.
So that gives you an idea of, like, Hubble, you're kind of looking through a keyhole, right? And same with James Webb. That has a very specific mission, which is a small field of view, but it can look back to, like, the dawn of time, right? This is a different thing. We're doing wide field of view, Hubble resolutions of everything. So, and giving that the data to the world so that people can pick out what they want to study in more depth. And then they say, hey, NASA, will you please point Webb at that? So I can look, you see what I mean? They kind of can all work together.
I love it. Well, they're supposed to eventually, because the keyhole is one thing, but knocking down the door to get more information is what ultimately you're trying to do with this telescope, right?
Exactly. Okay. That's right. That's a wonderful way to put it.
I wish you could see me right now. I'm just grinning from ear to ear because it's just so extraordinary. But also, this is really going to, we can't see you though because you're clean suit, so I take your word for it. But I think what's also so extraordinary is because every time we learn something new about outer space, we also learn something about our own planet, don't we? Maybe this is just my perception of it, but what we learn from what things happened millions of years ago really helps us understand our own third rock from the sun.
No, absolutely. I mean, that's why people study astronomy, right, is to have a greater understanding of everything, right? You can look out and you see, if you're looking at exoplanets and you see something very unique about that exoplanet, meaning a planet outside of our solar system, but it kind of resembles Earth in some ways. You can learn from studying that about our own planet. You put it very well.
Well, Bear, before you go, real quick, when will this actually take off and go into outer space? And how can we follow the journey of this incredible telescope as we learn so much from the Roman Space Telescope in the future?
I'll answer the first one or the last one first. NASA.gov/Roman. You can find it, or you can just Google Roman and you'll find it as well. But that's a good way to do it. And then what we're going to be doing is shipping this guy down to the Cape, down to Florida. And then in about, let's see, early September, it's going to be heading out into space. And then we take about 3 months to set it up. So around the holidays is when we're going to get the first groundbreaking images for everybody to see.
I love it. Well, Mr. Witherspoon, or lovingly called Bear, because that's your name, I want to thank you so much for not only spending time, because I know you're busy every single day trying to do this, but also just helping us all explore and continue to explore and being a part of something that is historic. I know you must be overjoyed, not only as a payload systems engineer at NASA, but being the first to see so much of this, and being a part of it is really going to change history. So congratulations.
We're all doing it.
Yeah.
We're all doing it, right? Like the taxpayers, this is your stuff. We're doing this together. So thank you.
Well, and thank you as well. Again, Bear Witherspoon, payload systems engineer at NASA. Great job, and I can't wait to stalk the Roman Space Telescope once it gets into outer space. It's going to be amazing. Thank you.